Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Kyle Zakowski studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, make sure that you give us the old thumbs up on this video. If you're having fun, you like what we're doing, maybe you like what we're saying, give us the attention and the acknowledgement that we so crave and desire. We appreciate it, of course. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that you follow us on social media over there on Twitter, Facebook, and of course our Discord channel. And make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Speaking of social media, make sure that you are a member of the Winners and Whiners YouTube channel where all the cool kids hang out every day after school. All right. And, of course, most importantly, let us know what you're playing today. Are you tailing the Deep-3, fading the Deep-3? Maybe you got some stuff cooked up on your own, playing some soccer from across the pond, whatever it is. Make sure you put it in the comment section. And when you get it right, we'll give you the shout-out. You get enough of them right, just like Kyle Zakowski, you will be our capper of the day. Kyle's been our capper of the day for 2 in a row. Does he make it 3 in a row? Is he get the three-peat? Is it the turkey time? Well, we'll have to see. You'll have to be patient. That's what they call a teaser in the biz. So, and of course, don't forget to check out our winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com, our fantastic websites, an absolute must-have resource for all of your handicapping needs, especially as you go from sport to sport. All right. So, that being said, let's check out see how we did today. We went 1-2 on the Deep-3 as we did have Georgia Southern to take care of business. Should have played them on the money line. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. As they were an outright winner. Didn't even need those 15 points. And, of course, we had the Georgia Southern Appalachian State under. We capped it at 44.5. And, of course, it ended up 24-21. Perfect. That about sums up how my day went. So, hopefully, some of you were able to get that number earlier. That one kind of fell as the weather reports became a little more pronounced. And then, of course, the weather mostly held off. Got a little bit of snow there right before halftime. It was cold. It was windy. Tough to throw the deep ball. But other than that, they were able to. Georgia Southern was able to pretty much do what they wanted, especially early in the game. So it goes a half a point over. And we had the Arizona Cardinals team total under. That one did not even get close to cashing as they put up 7 in the first half, but made some adjustments at halftime there and made that what had been a very good San Francisco defense look pretty average there. As San Francisco got the win but didn't cover. And speaking of didn't cover, that's what we had for our premium pick. We did have San Francisco minus the 10 points. We looked good there for a very long time, but ended up losing it at the end. So 1-3 total we go. We also had, as far as our standalone pick, we had under 42 in that NFL game. So that was a loser as well. So a pretty rough day. Pretty rough day for the old man around here. So all we can do is say sayonara to October. By the way, we're glad that everybody had fun with the Halloween show. We had a pretty good time doing that. Hope everybody had a good, safe, and of course, candy-rich Halloween. So let's take a look at tonight's games, shall we? First of all, we're going to start with the Navy Midshipmen and the UConn Huskies. That game is up there in the great state of Connecticut. I'm looking at the total of 55 in this one, guys. Both of these teams, first of all, they're in the top 20 in time of possession, but they're there for very different reasons. Navy, more traditional reason. They run the ball. They don't turn it over. They convert third downs, and they keep the sticks moving down the field. UConn, they do none of those things, basically. But because their defense allows the opposition to score so quickly, the offense right back on the field. Again, very weird deal where they're both up there in time of possession, but two very different teams. UConn is especially bad at rush defense. Just what you want to have when you go to play Navy. They're giving up 5.5 yards per carry. That's 117th in the country. And again, not going to go well against the Navy team that leads the nation in rushing yards. And they are 6th in yards per carry at 5.5 per tote. They average 37.9 points per game. And they probably haven't faced a defense as bad as UConn yet. The Huskies actually have some talent on the offensive end. They have 2 rushers that went for 100 yards last week as they hung a 56 spot on the UMass Minutemen, probably the worst FBS team in the country. They're probably going to be more in the 17 to 21 point range, and I think that's going to be plenty to get this one up and over the total of 55. So give me the Navy UConn over 55 right there. And we turn our attention to the NBA as the Milwaukee Bucks travel down to the great state of Florida, take on the Orlando Magic. I've got my eye on one side of this game. I like the Magic team total under. I've got it at 105.5 right now. It's going to be close, probably going to be 105 to 106 in that range. Magic, they're second in the league in defense, but they are going to have their hands full with this Milwaukee team. The Bucks average 119 points per game, but they do much better at home. They average just 111 on the road, and they have a habit of playing down to their competition so far when they've been away from home, including putting up just 111 on Houston, a team that gives up 127.5 points per game. That is 29th in the country. Orlando, well, we have documented their problems earlier this week. They're last in the league in scoring, and they know that the only shot that they have of this one is turning it into a slugfest and bringing Milwaukee down in the mud with them. They have to limit the possessions of Milwaukee. I expect them to see them take all of the shot clock and try to avoid giving the ball back to Giannis and company as much as possible. Orlando, we talked about it earlier this week again. They are yet to score 100 points this season, and I think they wouldn't mind keeping it right around that number as well. I just think this is 105.5 is a little optimistic for the Magic at this point. Give me the Orlando Magic team total under 105.5. And we're going to finish it up on a play from the West as the San Antonio Spurs travel to the Golden State to take on the Golden State Warriors. Again, looking at one side of this, looking at the team total for the San Antonio Spurs, I like the over there of 120.5. This is a Warriors team that was struggling even before Curry broke his hand in that loss to Phoenix. By the way, when he broke his hand, they were losing that game by 29 points at the time. The offense is okay, although they put up 78 points in the fourth quarter of the LA Clippers and the Phoenix game, but pretty much garbage time on that one. They were down by 24 after 3 quarters to the Clippers, and they were down by 37 to Phoenix entering the final frame. The defense is more troubling. They give up 126.3 points per game, and they have surrendered at least 120 points in every game so far this season. Excuse me. The Spurs offense averages 119 points per game, and every game has been against a better defensive squad than what the Warriors have put out so far this season. San Antonio is 3-0, but they are yet to cover the spread. So it wouldn't surprise me if that sort of thing happens again. San Antonio is actually a 6-point road favorite in this one. So we're going to make this play instead. Give me San Antonio Spurs team total over 120.5. And how about those Orlando Magic team total under 105.5? And we'll start the day with a play from the football fields as Navy and UConn go over the total of 55. So get yourself down on those 3 picks. At the end of the day, you guys can join me. Start off November on the right foot. How about 3-0? That sounds pretty darn fine. You guys can join me. We'll pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, let's take a look real quick at our premium record. This is we finished up the month of October. And we were 1 over going into yesterday. We'd hoped to go 2-0, finish up over the golden mean of 52.38. That did not work out. As we left both ones on the premium side, we ended up going 27-28-1 for the month of October. That is our first losing month since June. So, yikes. Yep, we struggled. We started off well, struggled a little bit there late, but nice thing about it is it's over. So, we're still doing well in football, 56.6%. ROI of about 8.9%, 56-43-1 if you'd like to get down on our premium plays. Please follow that link and get yourself signed up. We'd be happy to have you as part of the team. So, how did you guys do today, huh? We've heard about my shitty day. How'd y'all do? Well, spoiler alert, a lot of you had a shitty day. And and that's really weird because a lot of times when I have a bad day, a lot of you guys do really well. So and that always makes me feel better because I know that at least somebody's taking money from the books. However, that was not the case today. Steve Godin. Steve's back, ready to play some football, and man, did he load up on App State, and man, did they let him down. He did, however, have the 49ers and Arizona first quarter over 7.5. That worked out well as they were tied 7-7 after the first quarter. Good play there, Steve. Kyle Z said, I laughed out loud at the Halloween shit. Said he's been half asleep from studying all week and 4 hours of sleep, and he jumped at this scream at 6 in the morning. Sorry, man. I really wasn't going to scare anybody there. Jimmy Jack had a great question, and I thought about this. He said, how do you not put a turkey mask on? I thought it was obvious. Okay, well, first of all, I don't know really where you get a fucking turkey mask. Is that something that they just sell? You go to the turkey mask store? Is there a store that has animal masks? I mean, I know, Amazon, eBay. I told Jimmy Jack in the comment section though, I may have a little something planned for Thanksgiving. So, do not despair, Turkey Chair fans. We have not forgotten as we start our turkey trot. C-Dub, hey C-Dub, good to have you back, Chris. He checked in. He had one play today. He had Eibar at Villarreal over 2.5, and that's exactly what happened. That game ended up 2-1. C-Dub goes 1-0 plus 100 on the day. Snack Left said, I love the Nuggets. Man, I hope he was talking about McDonald's or weed because the Denver Nuggets, they did not do well today. So, sorry, brother. And that was, that's weird. I thought they put up the good fight the other day. That was a good game against Dallas. And I thought that team was really poised to make some noise. But, yeah, not so much, man. They got curb stomped. Drew to Crew offense. Drew to Crew. He had the Cards plus 10.5. Very nice play there, Drew. Never a doubt, my friend. Yeah. He had the Heat -6, and he had the Nuggets Pelicans over 223. Hey, you know what that was for Drew? That was a perfect day. 3-0 plus 300. Well done, Drew to Crew. Kyle Z said, let's keep it rolling. Said, first off, Scott, any chance you'd be open to doing a Sunday rundown on all the games for your Welcome Back to YouTube video? I'm assuming that you mean like a preview of all the Sunday games. And he said, I like Kyle. You can tell he's tired, man. He says, I just fucking love the show, and I think it would be a blast. Anyway, here's today's picks. So let's make it 10 straight days of profit. Anyway, if you guys have been long time fans, before we started doing the videos, I did a daily podcast last season, and every Friday we would do a complete breakdown. Me and my friend Joe Duffy would break down each and every game on the NFL card. It was a blast. Took a lot of time, and I'm not sure that I have time to do a full because I'm doing full caps on every game. So we'll see. I told Kyle in the comment section, I've got some stuff going on this weekend. I can't get to it. I've got some kid stuff that people are coming in and family, and anyway, so. It won't be this weekend. I might take a look at it. We're working on some stuff. I'm working with a guy right now that's teaching me how to do more with the video format. We're working on doing interviews and side-by-side and stuff like that. So I think we're going to have something like that on the horizon very, very soon, he said optimistically. So thanks, Kyle. Appreciate the kind words, brother. I fuck with you, but, we always appreciate the love. No question about it. So Kyle then went out and had his... first unprofitable day in a week and a half. He hit the Miami Heat -6, and that's all I have to say about that. So anyway, Kyle, he's going to be reloading, and he'll be back again with a vengeance. I'm guessing probably today. And Robert McCary had Kyler Murray over 212 yards passing plus 120. God damn it. Robert, I'm glad you hit it. I really am. It ended up cooking our goose as he had done nothing. All 116 yards through about 3.5 quarters. And what does he need? Needs an 88-yarder, brother. And there it was. So nice hit. Glad you made a little money there. He also had the 49ers to cover, and I guess we all know that was kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul there, my friend. Talk about mixed emotions as that fucker's running down the field. Yay, boo, yay. Well, the good news is the Kyler Murray paid plus 120, so he ends up making, he goes 1-1, makes $10 on the day. So, you know what? Yeah, it's a positive day. We'll take it. Derek Saunders, he's the latest victim to our, I can't find your comment. He said, no shout out, Scott. I had a pretty good night last night. He said, oh, well. And then he went out, and of course, these plays I saw, I got all these plays in, and he kind of played along with us as we had the Cards team total under and the Niners. Ugh. Boy, that game. God damn that game. Anyway, Time Traveler Steve. Hey, stop jinxing me. Time Traveler Steve said your picks are scary, Scott, today. He said he's staying out. Plus, this is my favorite logic here. Plus, you've been hot lately, and I can see a cold front ahead. Oh, so Steve's a weatherman now, too, instead of being a time traveler. Well, he's a time traveler, so I guess he knew it was coming. So, yeah, good move, Steve. Called your bets off and set out this roll as they 7'd out. So, it was a fairly good call there, my friend. And way to go. Hopefully, you'll be back tailing us here so we can win some more. We don't win unless time traveler Steve is honest. Chris Temple. Chris checked in with a hockey play, and Vegas, as it happens so often, Vegas let us down. Anybody who've ever been fucked by Vegas, raise your hand. Texas T Talk Show, he checked in, and he made some picks as well. So, like I said, guys, it was a rough day. Our posit cappers were Robert McCary going 1-1 plus 10, and we had Drew to Crew offense going 3-0 plus 300 on the day. That's the lone. You're the standard bearer, Drew. Nicely done, man. And C-Dub, he had a perfect sheet as well. He goes 1-0 plus 100. All right, guys. So that makes our capper of the day, the one, the only, is New Orleans' finest. It is Drew to Crew offense. Drew, 3-0 plus 300. You, my friend, are our capper of the day. Congratulations. And if you want to do a play of the day for Saturday's college games, throw it up in the comment section. I'll make sure it gets on the video. All right. And the rest of you, quit fucking around. It's over. October's done. It's great. Let's wash our hands. Let's clean our plates. And we're turn the page. Whatever other euphemism you can think of, let's do it. Anyway, get that fucking month behind us. Let's start it off right. All right. So you guys, good luck on all your plays today. No matter what happens, we'll meet back here tomorrow. We'll do what we do. We'll bitch about those bad beats. You heard me do it tonight. We'll brag about our fat stacks. You didn't hear me doing that tonight. And because it's going to be Saturday and there's going to be college football coming out of both faucets, we'll fire it up. We'll do it all again. All right. You guys are the best. Thanks for watching. Good luck. We'll see you tomorrow. All right. Peace.